Hello, this is King Korhor, and I'm back again for another Nihlo mod Let's Play episode. I believe this is episode 5 that we're showing you today. And what I wanted to show you here a little bit is some of the changes that I'm making to my little island here with the birch forest. I'm putting these little planter boxes around, and the purpose for them is so that you can get up a little block higher and be able to get some of these taller trees. For example, this one here. Um, this is especially needed for some of the spruce trees, and it just allows you to get up a little bit higher into the tree when you're chopping it down like this. Um, Not really that big of a deal, but and I've also spaced these out a little bit more, so it's just kind of a minor cleanup on this island. Another thing that I wanted to work on today was to show you how these seeds work that come out of the sifting table, or the sieve as it's sometimes called. So we're going to head out here a little bit into our garden area, and I'll plant some of these down for you. So what I'm going to do right now is we're going to head over and make a spot for our little for carrot area. And I'm going to start out by just throwing a torch down here up a block so that we can have a light source very close to the carrots. And we got our carrot seeds right here. And if I push that, pop that up real quick, in fact, I might as well. So if I harvest it, there's a carrot. So it's sort of pointless for them to have, for this mod maker to have a separate item icon, but whatever. At least the mod allows me to get some of these other plants. Although in this case, the carrot I probably could have gotten off the zombie, which is sort of a gripe that I have about this mod, is that it makes it far too easy to get some things. It really should be a much bigger challenge. If you can get it in some other way, I don't understand totally why you should be able to get it. And again, here's the acorn, and I just planted it on the ground, and whoop, there we go. It's an oak sapling. And we get it right away after planting. This oak tree is going to be part of our next episode, so I'll leave it just kind of as a teaser for that. One of the things that I want to work on today is to take out this fence, and we're going to start another platform. Yay, I know. This seems kind of pointless, but this direction here is where I want to put what I'm going to call a monument area. I'll explain that in a little bit as we start building it out. And I'm not going to show the full building out, but I'm going to start out and go build out a little platform in that direction too. And then over in this direction here, I'm going to go kind of two places at the same time in terms of what this video is going to be showing off. And I want to start over here going in the direction opposite from the spider spawner. Knock this fence out here, and this is going to be an initial shack or home that I want to build. This particular home that I'm going to be building here is not going to be all that elaborate. In fact, the point of this is to kind of show off what I can do with the current set of resources that I have. So in this case, it's going to be mainly birch wood, but at least it's going to provide a place for me to put a bed down that's going to be something other than just simply something in the middle of that birch forest area, which I want to clean out, and I want to move the the sieve and the compost barrels over here to this house area as kind of a workshop. So I'm going to build out the platform, and before I start actually building up the house, I'll come back and start showing off the video again. I'm back, and I've built out this platform to be 25 by 25. And that should give you at least a clue about the scale of things when I say this is going to be our small country manor. Uh, so one of the first things I want to do is to make a little crafting bench. These are always handy because we're probably going to be making a whole bunch of different things, and I like to have crafting benches around. They're cheap and easy to make, so I've been debating on the kind of thing I want to do here. Probably want to do kind of my four corner post structure that I've done before. Outline it with the birch here, and we're just going to kind of make this up as it go along. I'm not totally sure the full dimensions of what I want to do inside, but something like this is what I'm looking for. I've often remarked to my wife how it would be, how would it be if we could build structures and build additions onto our house as easily as we do in Minecraft. And yeah, she agrees it would be kind of nice. One of the things I want to do around this house after we get it going for a little bit is to I want to put a little bit of a garden or something around just to kind of pretty it up. A couple of trees. Nothing that I plan on chopping down actually, but it is going to be there for aesthetics and just to make it, you know, just to make it look nice. The main purpose for building this house is to just have another location for putting my bed. And because I really don't want it out there in the middle of the birch tree forest area. So this hopefully should do the trick. And you know, I'm not really a big yeah, I don't consider myself really creative or elaborate. Maybe I am. I don't know. We'll see how things go here. You'll see how this works out in this house. Something else that I also need is just a general workshop that I can make things, especially for processing dirt, you know, taking stuff and putting it in compost bins and sifting materials so that we can find other fun things. Yeah, and that just takes time, and it is kind of pointless to have that stuff all over the place, although I do like to leave a few barrels for composting leaves in the forest areas that I have. As you can tell, I don't know if you can tell right away, but I plan on making a second floor on this building too. Why not? I think we'll make the stairway come up right here. So, not a really elaborate staircase. So we're going to build some stairs, like I said here. Let's see. But that is going to take me coming over here and consuming some more birch logs, and we're going to try to make a bunch of stairs. I don't need that many. Let's see what we got here. There, 64 should be plenty. And let's see if we can get a backstop on these. There we go. And drop these down. I don't want to have a really elaborate staircase here either. And that gives the way to get up to this next floor. And we still have a little bit of room. I don't really plan on putting any windows in the house right now. At least not windows made of glass. We will have glass later on. Let's see how this works. I'm not... What I do plan on doing instead is we're going to put in probably these fence post windows. Oh, I'm out of fence posts. Well, let me start... let me do some more on this house, and I'll be back probably when it's dawn again. I'll do some more here at nighttime while we're and anyways, when it's dawn again, I'll come back and I'll show you what my progress has been so far. Well, I've got a little bit more done on this house. As you can see, I've put in all the windows here, which are just made of fence posts. At this point, I want to go in and I want to make a couple of doors. Let's see how that goes. And throw these logs up a little bit. And I'm just trying to make a front and a back door. Nothing really fancy, but oh, come on. Chop that puppy down. There. And I relocated the stairs here because it was actually going up the front, but that's okay. Now we want to go up the one more floor across, and then we want to start working on a roof here too. So the house seems to be going pretty well. Yeah, anyways, with this house, it seems to be going about the way I wanted it to go. Using the birch here to outline everything, and putting in the windows. It offers a great view of everything I've built so far. Oh yeah, that little oak sapling that I had, I've been able to grow into a bunch more oak trees. So we got a total of 8 right now. I'm going to make about 10 on that platform before we start the next episode, which is going to be trying to build the oak forest area. So that's going to be yet another platform, and that's kind of the way I like to be playing this. I have big resource areas that you can collect lots of stuff at, and kind of have all the resources of one particular type if you want them. One of the things I've noticed is that I've gone through a lot of resources here, so I'm probably going to have to go back to my birch forest and start chopping down a bunch of trees. I'm probably not going to throw any oak into this because the oak wood I have reserved for the project I'm going to be doing in the next episode, and we're probably going to need every single block I can get out of that. But for here, Like I said, that 5x5 arrangement, yeah, and I've expanded that rail around a little bit on that island too. Uh, it really does give you a lot of wood. It's just when you got a very big project like this that we're working on, and I'm also chewing up the birch logs themselves doing that outline. Uh, it just goes through a lot of resources is all. I still have that stack, I guess. So let's go make some stairways, because that's what I'm going to use for the roof material. So stairs are, yeah, you've seen me make stairs before. And thing is, they are rather resource intensive, so not as bad as they used to be. They used to be a lot worse. So we're gonna, this is gonna be some more windows. I'm gonna make some scaffolding to go up this time. And here on the roof, you know what? I think a lip coming out would be good. So place the block there. They come out here on the extreme edge. Oh, that's not what I want. Now that we got these upside down stairs, makes a lot of fun. I think I can do it this way though for what I want to do. I do like the ups. Oh, not that again. Yes, you aim towards the bottom. And that's not quite it, but that should work okay. So let's see how we can do this now. We're gonna, when I have that lip there, extend out the roof of the house. This is real tricky. Oh, not that. One more time. Aim towards the bottom there. You even got a kind of a weird corner stair. Once we got this going, it'll go a lot faster like that. And then we can knock this out here and put in the corner stair going the other direction, the way I wanted it. Oh, come on. There. Well, let me see if I can finish this little corner here. And, aiming down towards the bottom. No, that, not quite right, but that sort of works. Chop it down one more time. And this is kind of tricky what I'm doing here. Oh, living on the extreme too. You see how far out that I'm going. So the rest of this is mostly more of the same of what I've just been doing. And I really don't think that you need to see with these Let's Play videos me placing every single block. And then you get crazy things like that too. Well, at least you saw some of my mistakes, and there we go. I'll be back when I got more of this roof done. Well, I'm back here at the top of my roof. I decided to use this, design of coming to a point. I could have used other different roof designs. Nice thing is it's mostly stairs, so I'm throwing this one torch here because I have to use these full blocks. I guess I could throw half slabs up there at the top too, but I don't want to bother. And this looks pretty decent. Like I said, a really awesome view. I've gotten a few more oak trees and worked on that. I'll show that off in a little while. So punch down here. I built this scaffolding to get up here. So, and you don't have to worry about the underside being dark, although if you want to, go ahead, throw up a torch. Maybe that'll make things look pretty. All right, so anyways, I'm going to head down. And not punch my way all the way through. And that was another part of some scaffolding that I used to get up and down. So on the whole, things are looking pretty good. I think this house has turned out pretty much the way I wanted it. It's not really a fancy house. It's just has some basic stuff that I wanted. I'm debating on just leaving the windows open to the elements like it is here. I think that would work just fine. I do not plan on putting glass into this particular house. Like I said, this is going to be a country manor. And that's kind of the general feel I want to leave for it. I'm going to drop in a couple of barrels in here and turn this into a full working workshop, and just generally have a little bit of fun in here. But for the most part, this is the way I want it. Have some broad views of everything around. Whoops. Probably need to put a guardrail up there or something. But this is the way, this is it. At this point, I think I'm going to go back down here, grab our crafting table, and in fact, I was going to make the workshop down here and head back, go get the bed. I'm going to move our respawning point. Come on, let's go run. We got all the food I can eat now, so I don't need to panic about that. There's our bed. And I think I might put a small vegetable garden in the back here too. I don't know. Definitely a flower garden. We will be having flowers here when the time comes, and a few trees, but it's going to be quite simple. This is going to be my bedroom area. I'm trying to debate where I want to put it. Oh, I forgot to mention something. What I wanted to mention was the reason why we kept falling into the void over and over and over again is because there were adjacent to the bed and around the spawn point. In fact, remember, the bed wasn't even there. There were other obstacles and things to which you couldn't really spawn on top of, like these fence posts. And when that happens, it scoots you out and tries to put you in some place Minecraft thinks you should be, which in a normal world would not be a problem, but here in the sky block, you know, it's just somewhere way out yonder in the where there's nothing. And so that's why you just keep falling and falling. That's a problem with these kind of maps. It's a problem with New Crew's Skyblock 2. My Sky Zone mod, I kind of cheated the system and rewrote what I think to be a bug in Minecraft. And it's something that Dinnerbone and Jeb haven't bothered fixing. Well, with the sunset, it looks like it's going to be the end of this particular episode. Like I said, I just love these sunsets in Minecraft. I don't know, maybe it's because they happen so briefly and then they're just gone, and then I don't know. It's just absolutely gorgeous. But anyways, if you have a comment you want to make about this video, please make it. Uh, that actually helps me out and helps encourage YouTube to make better use of this particular video and this whole series. And it just helps all the way around. Maybe if you really do have a question, I will read every single one of your comments and respond to them as best as I can. I will promise to read every single one of them, though. And not only that, if you like this video, please hit that like button. And until then, I'll hopefully have another episode available really soon, and have a good day.